Now the medial surface is also related with the two muscles. The muscles, one muscle is the cricothyroid muscles. In this diagram, this is the cricothyroid. Takes origin from the thyroid cartilage inserted on the cricoid cartilage. It is the extrinsic muscles of the larynx. So, and this cricothyroid is supplied by this external laryngeal nerve. So, the first muscles, it is the cricothyroid muscles related with the medial surface of the lobule of the thyroid gland. Now the second muscles, it is the inferior constrictor of the pharynx. In this fan-shaped muscles, it is the inferior constrictor muscles that is related with the medial surface of the thyroid gland. Now this medial surface is related with the two cartilage. The cartilage, that is the thyroid cartilage, and it is the cricoid cartilage. This is the thyroid and this is the cricoid cartilage. In short, this medial surface is related with the two tubes, larynx trachea, pharynx esophagus, two muscles, cricothyroid, inferior constrictor, two nerves. It is the external laryngeal nerve, recurrent laryngeal nerve, two cartilage, thyroid cartilage and the cricoid cartilage. Now, after the relation of the apex, base, anterolateral surface, posterolateral surface, medial surface, now the border. First of all, the anterior border. At the anterior border of the thyroid gland is thin and it separates the anterolateral surface from the medial surface. Now, at the apex, it is the superior thyroid artery. This superior thyroid artery divided into two divisions. It is the anterior division and the posterior division. These are the glandular branches that supply the thyroid gland. This anterior branch runs on the anterior border of the thyroid gland on each side, and then it runs on the upper border of the isthmus and communicate with each other, anastomosis with each other. So the anterior border is related with the anterior division of superior thyroid artery. Anterior division of the superior thyroid artery runs on the anterior border of the thyroid gland, and then it runs on the upper border of the isthmus. So it will come in the relations of the upper border of the isthmus also, where both the branches of the both sides anastomosis with each other. Now the posterior border. This posterior border is thick and rounded, and it separates the posterolateral surface from the medial surface. This posterior border is related with the parathyroid gland. Parathyroid gland. These parathyroid glands, they are two pairs present on each side. Two on the east side of the lateral lobe of the thyroid gland. It is the superior parathyroid gland, it is the inferior parathyroid gland. On the opposite side, it is the superior and the inferior parathyroid gland. These parathyroid glands are present on the posterior border of the lateral lobe of the thyroid gland. It is the important relations, and this parathyroid gland is present between the false capsule and the true capsule of the thyroid gland. Now this posterior border, there are the structures. It is the posterior division of the superior thyroid artery runs along the posterior border of this thyroid gland, and from below it is the inferior thyroid artery. It's one division, that is the ascending branch, runs on the posterior border of the thyroid gland, and at the posterior border both the branches, the branch of the superior thyroid artery and the branch of the inferior thyroid artery, anastomosis with each other. near the parathyroid gland. So at the posterior border, it is the anastomosis between posterior division of superior thyroid artery and ascending branch of inferior thyroid artery. This is the important relations at the posterior border of the thyroid gland. Now the isthmus. The isthmus, quadrangular shaped structures connecting the two lobes of the thyroid glands. It has the two surfaces, anterior surface and the posterior surface. Anterior surface, this is the part of the isthmus. This is the isthmus part. From deep to superficial figure, then it is related with the sternothyroid and the sternohyoid muscles. These sternothyroid and sternohyoid muscles are separated by this pretracheal fascia. Then it is the investing layer of the deep cervical fascia that encircle the sternocleidomastoid muscles. Then it's superficial, it is the superficial fascia. This superficial fascia contains the anterior jugular vein, and then it is the skin. So the anterior surface from superficial to deep, it is related with the skin, superficial fascia containing the anterior jugular vein. Then it is the investing layer of the deep cervical fascia. Then it is a part of the sternothyroid and the sternohyoid muscles, and then it is the pretracheal fascia. This is the anterior relation of the isthmus. Now the posterior relations. This isthmus lies opposite the second, third and the fourth tracheal rings. So it is related with the second, third and the fourth tracheal rings. Now this isthmus has the two borders, superior border and the inferior border. Superior border, it is the relation of the isthmus. Superior border, this is the superior border. We have discussed earlier. The superior border, it is the anastomosis between the anterior division of the superior thyroid artery of the two sides at the upper border or superior border of the isthmus. Now the inferior border. This inferior border is related with the two structures. One, it is the inferior thyroid vein. This inferior thyroid vein comes out from the lower border of the isthmus. It forms the plexus in front of the trachea and it drains into the left brachiocephalic vein. So it is the inferior thyroid vein which is always present. Then a artery. That artery, it is the thyroid artery. Thyroid artery. Thyroid artery means unpaired. It is a single artery, and this artery is present in the 10% of the individual. So, if this thyroid artery is present, it enters the thyroid gland through the lower border of the isthmus. That is the thyroid artery. So, the lower border is related with the vein, that is the inferior thyroid vein, and the artery, if it is present, that is the thyroid artery. And the upper border is related with the anastomosis between the anterior division of the superior thyroid artery. So this is the relation of the isthmus. Anterior surface, then posterior surface, then it is the upper border and the lower border.